dry. Do you know I'm looking, and I can't help but smile.
Hi everyone, so we are at the woods as a family, Matty. So yeah. You alright, bud? Oh, we running!
This moment, can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Hey, welcome to our channel. My name's Misha, and this is. What's your name? What's your name?
I know my name.
Rebecca. Is it Rebecca?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how old are you, Rebecca? 4.
Soon I'll be 5 on my birthday.
That's next Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah. And
hey folks, so I wanted to come on to talk about what type of diet that I'm doing and stuff, and there will be like I say video clips throughout this. Like today I'm having a roast dinner, it's a chicken, so I'm not vegetarian, I'm not vegan. Through I do have in the week a lot more, say, fruit and veg and like whole grains and stuff like that, whole foods, just because I'm kind of wanting to try, I say, different ways of like eating. I've been doing a lot of research and that, and to be fair, I've done keto and that, and it did work, but at the same time I like to eat like other stuff as well. I think keto is good, in one way, but in like the other, I think, I only lost weight on it because I was fasting, so I wasn't eating like a lot of food. So that's why I was losing weight. Yes, I did feel much more fuller. I can't I can't eat like 3 meals and snacks. I can't do that all through the day. That's not me. I like to kind of like have if it's a breakfast, I like to have a proper breakfast. If it's lunch, then I have a proper lunch, and then like a small meal. But we live in a culture in this country, especially, whereby we have to have all them 3 meals and snacks and stuff. And to be honest, that doesn't really work for me. What works and what I've been doing is intermittent, like I say, fasting. So fasting, so I don't have breakfast. Sometimes I will have lunch. So like now, I'm just gonna have one of these, which is, I got this from Aldi, and this is a cocoa and like orange raw fruit and nuts. So I've got this one, and I'm actually going to eat both of these, I think. And then I got the Blackwell tart one. Now these are gluten free, so I'm going to have this one for now, because why not? So you can probably make these yourself. I mean, all there is in here, and it's probably better if you make them yourself. Okay, so now you got 40% of it is dates. Now dates is really good. They give you they are very sugary and stuff, but it's a good kind. It's got a 40% of cashew nuts, a 15% of raisins, 5% of dried cocoa, like orange oil. Now, like oil, I've been doing a lot of research and it's not so good. So if I was to make this, what else? It's got natural flavouring, and now I don't understand what they mean by that. So yeah, and like it's 100. What's it? Calories wise, it's around about 100. What was it? 146 calories, and that. So what was it? It's 20 grams of fat, which is 4%. It goes on and on, but basically this is it. So there you go. You see? So you could make this yourself, which one day I will make this. Speed this up. It is very chocolatey. Save a bit for later. Go away, flies. So this one is Bakewell tart. And it's got, again, it's 49% of dates, 35% of cashews, 16% of raisins, and then natural flavouring. And this one is less calories, so it's oh yes it is. It's 138 calories. Let's see. So again, you could probably make this yourself. So there's a difference in colour because the other one had chocolate in. I'm actually going to finish this. I've had the naked Wonderbeans, so ones that you can buy in like Tesco's, and they taste like a Bakewell tart. This does not. So I definitely won't be buying this one again from Lidl's. Absolutely. It doesn't taste, what is it? The purpose of getting something like this is so that it tastes like it, but it didn't. So, but maybe, I don't know what's in the naked one. This one, however, tastes of like orange and that. I'm just going to have a bit more. Break a bit off. You see. Right then, so I've got a little bit left of that. So what did I think? Well, I don't think I will bother again. I reckon if I get some dates and I get some cashew nuts and I get some raisins and maybe some like vanilla and other stuff that I can make, and some like orange, maybe, I don't know whether it would be the juice or whether it would be, say, like a orange like extract. But I reckon that I could definitely make both of these easy and they would taste much more better. So that's the challenge. When I'm going to do that, I don't know. I haven't got any dates or nothing. But basically, all you would do is get yourself a food processor. Basically, chuck in loads of dates and that. Chuck in the loads of cashew nuts or whatever nuts that you want, basically, and then it would all mix together. And I've done something like it before, like energy balls, and then they all stick together and you put whatever you want in it and it's really easy, and you can make something like that so easily, and the kids will absolutely love them as well, especially if it's quite sweet, which dates are. So yeah. So am I vegan? Am I vegetarian? Am I no what? Well, the truth is, people, is that I'm not any of those, and that I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm not on a diet plan. Okay, I'm just doing what is best for me. So there you go. And yeah, I've lost weight and stuff like that. I've lost over like a stone and a half now. Definitely having more kind of, I say, vegetables and smoothies. Like smoothies is really good. Like I'm gonna make a video of smoothie making. I'm actually considering of getting myself a new like smoothie blender, a more like expensive one, because it's like I said to like my husband, because he said, are you going to be vegetarian now or vegan? And I was like, well, no, because no, I don't want to say that and then people will say, oh, are you vegan, or oh, you vegetarian. No, a vegan say no, it's more than just like I say eating and that. So to call myself a vegan when I'm still not 100% no is, I don't think, is good enough. So I'm not a vegan, I'm not vegetarian, but what I am is that I'm more like I'm eating more like I say vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I'm kind of falling in like in between, you know, and occasionally like today and that I will have a bit of meat. But if I see the, what was it, the benefit of, you know, like for my health, then yes. No, I'm not going to get into like all the politics and that of no, oh well, you should be vegan because of killing for like all the animals and that. I get that, and but at the same time, no, what was it? I don't want, say, this video or like any of my other videos to come across like that, because it can offend people and I don't want to do that. So if you are watching this and you are like a vegan, I'm not a vegan. I never said, I said I tried like, you know, the lifestyle of it, and that in terms of like eating, so cutting out, you know, dairy, um, more plant kind of base, so eating more fruit and veg, and that, and so yeah. Anyway, we'll speak to you soon. Hi folks, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to be talking about my diet and stuff like that. I've done another video. I'm going to like edit that and put that in this video because there's some of, I've tried one of these, which is half gone, but basically I can show you it's like that. That's chocolate and like orange, it's for fruit and that and that. And this one's already gone, and that. So I will put that in the middle of the video. So today we are going to be talking about like a diet and like lifestyles and what I'm particularly kind of doing. So yeah, if you haven't been to this channel before, my channel is all about like a family life. It's about lifestyle. It's about like autism, because I have a son with autism, and I've got over 20 years of experience working with children and like adults with autism and learning disabilities. So yeah, what was it? Very, very like experience. And this channel is aimed at like everyone really. So it's aimed at parents who have children with special needs. It's aimed at people who want to maybe follow someone who's trying kind of like a different kind of lifestyles, whether you want to call them diets, whatever. So if you look on my page on my channel, you will find that I did keto, I've done Weight Watchers and stuff like that. And today I'm going to tell you, what I've been doing, but also kind of like, what do I think of it all, and that. So it probably is going to be a longish video, but what was it? If you are into kind of fitness, a diet, and that, if you're trying to lose weight, if you want to know what it's like to be on a keto diet, what it's like to be on Weight Watchers, what it's like to maybe be on a plant-based half and half, so you're not too sure, but you're thinking about it, you're thinking about, well, should I become a vegetarian or should I be a vegan, or maybe you don't want to do that and you want to keep your some things in, and that maybe you want to reduce like your meat like intake and that, and and add more like a fruit and veg and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that today. See, nearly 3 minutes, just a induction. So now for the serious people who are really taking this kind of like serious, or maybe you think it's a joke and that, but hopefully you are here to watch and to basically understand where I'm coming from. So I've always had issues with like my diet. Ever since I've been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I've basically I've been trying to lose weight. When I had Crohn's, so in 2000, I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, which is to do, it's a immune disease. So basically, it can affect like mainly your bowels and your like your tummy, your intestines. So Crohn's is, I think that's more like your big bowel, and like this other one, colitis, is more like the small one, I think. Anyway, all I know is that it made you go to the toilet a lot. But that wasn't the case for me. In 2000, when I was diagnosed, I had a blocked bowel, which led to 2 major operations, and that lucky for me, I didn't need like a stomach bag or nothing, and basically I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't like eating because I couldn't. But then after that, I was told that basically I should stay away from a veg and fruit, because it will just flare up my say Crohn's, and that, which was quite interesting, because a few years later I met a friend who was a vegetarian, and we kind of was discussing about it, and he had a lot of kind of like issues as well. But his Crohn's was much more worse than mine, so that put me off like eating a lot of very hard foods to like digest, because it can affect your digestive like system. Now, one of the things that I will say now is that I chew my food a lot more now. So if I'm eating anything, I don't like broccoli, to be honest. I know it's really good for you, but I just don't like it. I don't think it's got any taste or nothing like that. And it's really hard for me to digest it as well. Um, if I was to eat broccoli, I would need to chew and chew and chew and chew to make sure that it was all, and sometimes at home when the kids are running about, all I want to do is eat my food and then get on. So no, it's very hard because we don't always sit around the table like as a family and that. So we would like to, Darren and myself, but no, at the moment we just haven't got the room to do that. Um, so yeah, so broccoli was the number one. Like Emily, it's like nah, no, 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 no. um, so what do I eat instead? Well, a cabbage I can eat and Brussels and stuff. However, eating too much of those can make my guts feel really funny, and so it could lead me going up to the toilet very quickly. However, the same happens when I drink Coca-Cola. So if I drink Coke, and it's especially Coke and nothing else, um, what tends to happen is that after about 10-20 minutes, usually it's about 20 minutes, I need the toilet. With um, things like cabbage and Brussels, I can, I know that I can eat probably a max of maybe 6 Brussels sprouts in one, no, what was it, like dinner. Um, if I eat any more, I'm going to have problems. So this is the thing, I was like, oh, well, I shouldn't eat, I say vegetables and that. And that was that. No, and I was eating all like crap, and I put on weight and more weight and more weight and got obese and that. Where now I'm kind of looking at what was it, the other end, and thinking to myself, well, how can I have a more plant-based what was it, with like as a prunes. So I've been watching a lot of videos and that. What was it, this guy called Paul, what was it, his channel is, what was it, Hunch or something, and he's a vegan, and and he's a bodybuilder and stuff, and so I've been watching his videos as well as some other I say vegan kind of like athletes in that, um mainly because they are more like whole food, that they are more kind of just and there's not so many processed kind of meals and that, and that's what I'm really looking at. um so yeah, I mean, I've been to like Lidl's today. There wasn't much in there. I know like Aldi, there's got a fair range. Tesco's is good as well. I've had the mushroom burger, halloumi burger, which I know is not as a vegan because it's cheese, but it could be if it's, what was it, vegan one. But yeah, I don't know. I just had it. I preferred the mushroom one because it was much more. It tasted much more nicer than the beef burger. So yeah, anyway, time to have this. Mm. So yeah, so it's very hard sometimes for me to get what I need, but I do try, and that's so I'm not. I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I'm not keto or nothing. I've done keto, so we'll have a talk about that. And then we go on to Weight Watchers, and then we go on to know um plant based. I'm going to call it plant based, okay? Um, so keto, I found out, I was watching the YouTube channel and I thought, oh, this sounds interesting. Like more meat, really? Fat? I was like, oh. And then I was learning like how fat is really good for you and that, and how the media and everyone's been saying that fat is bad, and so it's like coconut oil and like avocado and like MCT oil is all good for you. And I was like, okay. So I tried that, and then I found out I could eat like eggs and bacon and beef and kind of like those was the main thing. Like chicken was good as well. And making sure that you had lots of as a green kind of as a veggies and stuff like that, but also avoiding a lot of things as well. And then also with that was intermittent, like I say, fasting. So I'd done intermittent fasting with keto for the first time ever a few years ago, and I lost around about a 5, like I say, with that. Unfortunately, then I decided to go back on a normal kind of diet, and guess what? Yeah, I put most of that weight back on over time. So then I kind of gave up for a little bit, and then I done Slimmers World, but I didn't really like going to the meetings and stuff like that. Then last like a year, I've done Weight Watchers, and I've done the digital one, and I was finding it really kind of like interesting because you had all the points you could eat, and you could still have chocolate, and you could still have this and process and blah blah blah. And I lost round about like a stone and that, and I thought, oh yeah, that's good. But then I was like, I'm not too sure about this, because then I came to a standstill and nothing was budging. So I wasn't losing, I was either maintaining or gaining. And I was like, okay, but I'm not going over, so what's going on? I look at the calories, I was counting the calories as well, and I was going over like my calories and that. But also, what I was eating wasn't very good. So it was all processed, it was all junk basically. Um, Even though some of it was meant to be healthy. So I decided to give that up and just do like calorie counting, and that kind of worked for a little bit. So it's just recently that I've kind of found out more about plant-based, and I've been researching online and on YouTube, finding some people, and not like people who like, what was it? Oh, you gotta give up meat because of this and this and this. This I just wanted to know like the information. So I got the information and I applied it. So last week I'd done like a week, and I'm still kind of doing it now, but I had like hardly any meat basically. I think there was only one day I had some, maybe two. Um because I done Monday to Friday with no meat and that. So I bought like vegetarian burgers and sausages and stuff, and what was it? And as well as looking online to see. And I found out a few things actually. Like, what was it? We cook with like oil, like olive oil or vegetarian, or like a veggie oil, or there's lots and lots of oils out there. And everyone goes on about how like olive oil is so good for you, because it's a Mediterranean like a diet. I found out today actually that the Mediterranean like a diet actually originally came from what was it, a Crete, which is a Greek island, and basically it's their diet is like mainly plant kind of basic was, a little bit of meat and stuff, very very little oil because no, but basically they yeah, what they grew, so they was working as well, and was I found that out by intelligent like eating. If you go online, you can research what was it, the company, and my friend actually runs it. Um, and but even before I saw that video, there was more to say on like cooking with oil, and how was it we don't really need it. We think that we do, and so this guy Paul, who's a bodybuilder and stuff, he's a vegan, and basically he was saying that like if you want to cook like with something, then do it with a date, like a syrup. Make your own. So, and then basically, I'm going to try this. I don't know when, because I haven't got any dates and I need to go shopping for them. But basically, you just split them up in, the blender, and then you just add water. And it comes into this like a syrup, and then you can cook with it and stuff. And apparently, it's really really good for you. So yeah, I don't know how. No, what was it? It's very sweet and stuff as well. So yeah, yeah. So I was kind of like looking at this, and I thought, this is interesting. So that's what I'm currently doing, and that I'm currently doing kind of like a plant base, reducing my meat, only having it like meat at kind of like weekends, or if I'm going to like a party, or what was it kind of like maybe my parents and that. I'm not going to say no. No, this is a thing. It's a lifestyle which is based on you. Like Darren has already said that he couldn't do like a vegetarian or a vegan lifestyle, and that's fair enough. I think that if you can reduce things, and then that's going to help. So it's like I said, I will cook. Like now it's summer, we'll probably have more salads and stuff like that. I'm going to try, what was it? This tofu. A friend has said, oh, don't try it, it's disgusting. But then a lot of people have it. It is a little bit processed and that, but it's an alternative to meat, and there's some other bits and pieces as well. But I'm going to try it in. You can marinate it and stuff, and see what I really think. Now, how was it? Eating more veg and fruit will affect my Crohn's. That will be interesting, and that so like if it does, then I'll just reduce the amount of veg and fruit. It's mainly I think fruit, which is going to be the main one. I'm also a type 2 diabetic, but again, what was it? There's been people who've been, I say vegans and that, and vegetarians who basically are not like a diabetic. And also people on keto, they've reverted their diabetes. So I do think it's a very interesting topic. Let me know in the comments, like if you have tried plant-based. Would you consider plant-based? Would it be for like a diet and health reasons, or would it be also especially if we're talking about vegans and that, would it be because of like the animals as well? I think, what is it like, I'm more, was it, I tend to stay away from that because of the politics and stuff involved with that. But I do think, was it just reducing it is a good thing. Right, folks, I will see you very very soon. Basically, I'm gonna upload this video. I'm probably not going to add that other one, but basically this one I didn't like. But this one, what's it, the orange and cocoa and orange, I did like. And basically that's what it's looked like. You can make these, put dates in the processor, cashew nuts it's got in, and also raisins. Bind it all together, pat it down, make it into about this thickness and that. And then you just do it like the line, or you could roll it up in balls and that. See you later. Oh yeah, one last thing. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you very very soon. And I'm going to relax now. Kids are not here. Dan's not here. I've done some housework. The And that's it. So I'm going to play some games. See you later, folks.